working from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Shakes off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They want to run it left here. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. Direct snap. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The shot that clears are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Lagway. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Sanders. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Spits it out to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Otten. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Motion from the offense. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Man, come on now. O-line, you've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Chanticleers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Makes the grab. It's Tucker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They're trying to get to it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Flagway. He makes the connection. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touchdown, Lobos! And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more.
Number 9 is in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Beavs in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Tucker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. New Mexico, 35. Coastal Carolina, 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The shot that clears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Number 9.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They go 83 yards on the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First down here for the offense. He'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Running back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Touchdown, New Mexico! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down after the short completion.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the shot that clears headed quickly to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, oh, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on so...
He's going to throw deep right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And wings it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for 6. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Lobos! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field